The historic bridges of Friant, California. Established in 1850, the city of Friant is one of Fresno County's oldest communities. The town has gone by many names: Twoville, Rootville, Converse Ferry, Jonesville, Hamptonville, Pollasky, and finally Friant. Sure, there was gold in them hills and an abundance of fish and fowl, but life along the San Joaquin River was tumultuous and dependent upon the mood of the river. The Jenny Lind Bridge. By the 1880s, need for a bridge crossing the San Joaquin River became very apparent, and in 1883 a group of Fresno County capitalists brought the matter before supervisors. Permission to build a bridge was granted. A stock company was formed and surveys made. A site was selected about a mile below the ford at Wester's Flat and about a mile north of Jones's store in the rocky defile named Jenny Lind Canyon, where, too, stood a mine of the same name. Friant Dam now stands at the location of that mine. Jenny Lind was a popular opera singer from Europe, known as the Swedish Nightingale, who toured the United States in the 1850s under the management of P.T. Barnum. Many things at the time bore the honor of her name, not only mines, roads, and bridges, but pastries, cakes, puddings, and melons. Still to this day you can buy Jenny Lind-style furniture. At the cost of $10,000, a long and narrow wooden bridge was built. At 10 feet wide, it was not wide enough for vehicles to pass, but strong enough to sustain any loaded wagon and its teams. It was given the name Jenny Lind. The Jenny Lind Bridge was maintained as a toll bridge until March 1886, when it was sold to the county for $9,000. Time and the elements told heavily on this frail structure, but for a score of years it served the needs of foothill travel. By 1904, the Jenny Lind Bridge was heavily damaged and in great need of repair. Fresno County officials wanted to demolish it and build a newer, stronger structure, but the Madera County officials thought it made more sense to repair it and get a few more years' use out of it. In the end, Fresno County officials prevailed and the construction of a new bridge began. In December of 1906, the Jenny Lind Bridge was ordered to be demolished, the material sold, and the river banks cleared of obstructions. The Pollasky Bridge. There was amazement and surprise and consternation in their eyes among the nymphs who dwell within the waters of the San Joaquin. Behold and wonder, there and then appeared McCarthy and his men. With restless zeal from shore to shore, they arched and spanned the river o'er. They built of steel, cement, and stone the longest concrete bridge yet known, combining wisely with its length, harmonious grace, and solid strength, and now completed useful stands, a masterpiece of human hands, connecting dale and mountain ridge, the Fresno and Madera Bridge. Let's drink to those who helped along with fertile brain and muscle strong to make this day a day of cheer. Let's drink to them in Fresno beer at the new Palm Garden headquarters for Madera. Built by the Pacific Construction Company in 180 days at a cost of $52,800, the Pollasky Bridge was completed on January 6, 1906, as part of the Fresno Flats or North Fork Road and funded by both Madera and Fresno counties. Built at the site of the old Fresno Crossing, which for years in the country's early days was used by the natives and Spanish settlers as a ford over the San Joaquin River. The 750-foot steel-reinforced concrete bridge with 10 75-foot arched spans was the largest concrete wagon bridge in the United States at the time of its completion. In the flood of 1937, the water was up to the top of the span, but the bridge held. However, the fierce waters loosened the granite boulders which held the wood piling in place, and residents of Friant expected the narrow structure would be washed out at any time. Inevitably, the structure was deemed to be unsafe for travel, and a new bridge would have to be built. Early on the morning of April 28, 1952, part of the bridge collapsed into the river. More of the bridge collapsed the next day. 7 months later, a new bridge was built just upriver. Still to this day, the ruins of the Pollasky Bridge can be found on the Madera County side of the San Joaquin River at Friant. In 1952, the Friant and North Fork Road Bridge was opened to the public. It spans the San Joaquin River from Fresno County to Madera County at the town of Friant. Unlike its predecessors, it is not unique or record-breaking, but its utility has stood the test of time. Under the looming edifice of the Friant Dam, the current bridge shows no signs of needing replacement anytime soon. Today, while the names Converse, Jones, Hampton, Pollasky, and Lind are practically lost to time, the concrete North Fork Road, or Friant Bridge, built in 1952, stands strong and is still in use today.